Hey guys, I'm Logan. We're up to Season 14, Episode 2 of Criminal Minds. Here we go.
Seriously?
Seriously?
Well, there's dirty dishes in the sink. I know I bought this house as is, but come on!
I don't think this wall is low-bearing, huh? We can knock it out, build a baby's nursery in this direction.
You bought a house as is?
I guess.
Hey, what's the
How
matter?
eager were those people to get out of it?
Buying this place, I mean, it's kind of creepy.
We wanted a place to make our own, remember? Come on, babe. We're going to be happy here. I promise.
Is there a hazmat suit anywhere around here?
Nice.
I'm sorry, I'm late.
She's not taking time off.
Of everybody who works here must go through a lot. I'm okay. I just came in.
A mummy?
Yeah, they found it inside of a wall.
No problem, Emily. I was just getting ready to check out.
David, before you drop me...
Yeah, have Garcia send me the contact information and I'll coordinate for the road.
Did you just shush me?
Maybe.
I'm sorry. That was Emily.
Oh. Yeah, you don't want your boss to know you have a woman in a hotel room.
What I don't want is the whole team weighing in just yet.
Yeah, I'm leaving for the airport now. Savannah is lovely. I managed to squeeze in a little bit of fun. Yes. I'll call you when I land at JFK. Bye.
Oh boy.
So, you don't want your daughter to know you have a man in your hotel room?
David Rossi is a touchy subject right now.
Oh boy.
Why? She was about to marry an abusive con man.
Okay, a grenade that needed to be lobbed. I know that, and she knows that. But the wounds are a little fresh right now, that's all.
Oh,
Which
come on.
means she doesn't appreciate you sleeping with the enemy.
Stop it. She doesn't think that you're the enemy.
Interesting.
She just met a new guy. First one that she's been interested in since the breakup.
That's great.
So,
Progress.
maybe just for a little bit, we keep this on the down low.
Appreciate the help, Agent Rossi. Nobody's touched a thing like you asked. From what I hear, she's pretty much lost her marbles.
Oh, okay.
Can't imagine who the body could be. I mean, nobody's been reported missing around these parts that I can remember.
That's a cadaver going. Oh, there's more bodies.
Dog looks like it's confused. The dog's not confused. It's overwhelmed.
No way. No way. God.
Memory is a crazy woman that hoards colored rags and throws away food. Austin O'Malley.
So as far as anyone knows, Carl and Dorothy Elgin lived totally isolated. No kids, no family, no friends.
50 years. I mean, they had to have some interaction with other people.
Honestly.
5 bodies and counting, all young females. Coroner says the victims have been there for a while.
Maybe the killer thought he was sending the bodies into the future. Ancient Egyptians believed the souls of the deceased would return from the afterlife to re-inhabit their original bodies, so the human form was kept intact and recognizable.
Crime scene, Reed. Tara, go to the nursing home, see if you can talk to Dorothy Elgin. If anyone knows the secrets of that house, it's her.
Yeah, but apparently she's losing her mind.
Mrs. Elgin was committed here 3 months ago. She was found wandering on the outskirts of town in the middle of the night.
And the diagnosis was dementia?
That's right.
Dorothy, hi. I'm Tara. This is my friend Reed. We were hoping to maybe talk to you about your old house. We think something bad happened there, and maybe with your help, we could fix it.
You're not gonna get help.
Good. You found it okay. Dr. Caldwell, this is SSA Prentice and SSA Alves. Dr. Caldwell's with Charleston Coroner's Office. She came up to help us out.
Yeah, local ME is not equipped to handle something like this. So, the victim's clothes were mended, carefully sewn, and kept in good repair.
Dr. Caldwell, come look at this.
Oh boy. Holy shit, dude!
Is there anything in her room?
Just the item she had with her when she was picked up. A hand mirror, a deck of cards, and a hairbrush.
Is there a child
Prentice.
that they have? That moves it to 12
Dorothy.
bodies. Or
I was
9
hoping maybe we could
bodies.
talk about something else, okay?
Excuse me?
It won't work. It's not the same.
What is not the same?
It's not the same!
Okay, Dorothy. It's all right. We believe you.
Damn! That is a younger person.
Are the bodies recognizable?
Miss Underwood,
Because on the news they said they were preserved.
it's best to wait until DNA.
I'm not afraid to look. I need a chance to say goodbye.
Killing.
You're not gonna want to see her though.
Well, we've identified the 2 latest victims. June Burkholt and Amy Sanders, both in their 40s, abducted in broad daylight while doing errands. Anyway, Prentice wants us to drive to Charleston to see what else Amy has.
Help me! Help me! They were killed over a period of 2 decades, roughly 1988 to 2008.
Sexually assaulted?
No, no signs of rape, torture, or prolonged confinement.
What about COD?
Poison.
Excuse female. Puts Dorothy solidly in the picture.
Now for the present. I found insulation residue in the victim's lungs.
So the women were entombed while they were still alive.
Our unsub has to be someone close to the Elgins, who was familiar with the earlier killings and
Brought them back to the house using some sort of ruse. A hot meal, roof over their head.
So many victims over such a long time span, Dorothy had to be complicit.
more than that, maybe. She could have been calling the shots, reining in the more violent tendencies of her husband.
Now fast forward to present day, and years after Carl's last victim, 2 more women are killed in the span of 12 months. Garcia.
There's gotta be a son.
Have you found any connection between the 2 women we just ID'd? No, I have not. Both were married and had children, participated in their communities. They both seem like model citizens.
2 women like that go missing in less than a year, and nobody down here connects the dots.
That's weird.
I'm sorry, but it's time for Mrs. Elgin's medicine.
Dorothy, you said something earlier. It won't work. It's not the same. What did that mean?
Did I say that?
You don't remember?
No. I'll bring her back in a few minutes if you'd like to wait.
Uh-oh.
Something's going on with her. Call 911. All right, yeah, thanks. Dorothy died on the way to the hospital. Whatever you can do.
Shit.
I can't believe she did that. Well, maybe the guilt got to be too much for her. What's the one thing we know for sure about the Elgins?
They like to hide things.
Yeah.
Jewelry, keychains, bodies.
You know, the important stuff.
Could it... I mean, I'm not saying she could have gotten under the floorboard, but, like, is there... What's the floorboard look like? Could she have pried it up and put something underneath it? Or there?
Old habits die hard.
Damn.
What are you doing?
we could talk. That'd be nice. Just tell me what you're writing there.
Girl, you can't run. Quit. Don't.
We're having forensics expedite the processing of the envelopes.
At least now we have names and addresses. I'll see if Garcia can track down the intended recipients. Enough.
How come?
Well, to use parental love as a manipulating device means they have an understanding of the importance of family.
Most sociopaths don't. By definition, they lack the sense of human connectedness the rest of us feel.
The Elgins must have experienced it firsthand.
I don't see how they could. Carl and Dorothy didn't have any kids.
Yeah,
Was that ever verified?
Well, I drive out there now and then just to check in on them, and I never saw another
There
soul.
had
since
to
Carl
be
and
a
Dorothy.
kid.
Sheriff, have you ever heard the saying, does a tree falling in an empty forest make a sound?
Yes.
It's a metaphysical riddle about unperceived existence. The answer is largely dependent on whether you subscribe to substance or bundle theory. In this case, I believe Agent Prentice is saying that yes, the tree does make a sound.
Thank you. Surprise, surprise. Autopsy on Dorothy Elgin reveals at some point in her life she did give birth. He would have known about the earlier killings, maybe even witnessed them.
Yep.
And then when the patriarch died, he was there to pick up the torch.
Dorothy didn't commit suicide from guilt.
In her dementia, she couldn't trust what she might let slip. So rather than risk incriminating her own boy, she took herself out of the picture.
Okay, a local woman named Mary Brewer was just reported missing, 40 years old, brunette, 5'6".
These surrogates must mean different things to the two different killers.
Okay, well, forensics just finished up with the envelopes.
Sing me a song. What? I'm sad.
Oh, God.
Mama's gonna
Oh, God.
Mama's gonna buy
Oh, this is bad.
Mama's gonna buy you a
Words from the grave. Unsubs identity could be hidden in here.
Let's do it.
Dear Mom and Dad, it's me, Delta. Getting this letter, you must be shocked. I don't think I ever wrote anything to you before. There's a pond where Carl's teaching me how to fish. He's so nice. Carl is Dorothy's husband.
Please, don't be mad when you see me. Just hold me. I love you.
They had no idea what was in store.
The common refrain is they treated me like I was their own daughter.
Well, maybe that's what the abductions were all about.
They wanted
Carl
a
and
daughter.
Dorothy, they had a son. Maybe they wanted to add a daughter.
The person we believe is responsible for taking Mary is a man with a close connection to Carl and Dorothy Elgin. The couple suspected in the murders of 7 other women many years ago.
This killer is not criminally sophisticated. He's abducting high-profile targets in broad daylight.
This is an indicator that the person we're searching for may be devolving. This makes him significantly more dangerous.
We need your help to find Mary Brewer.
Why would they just... Okay, I'm trying to piece this together. Girl, I don't think you can run. You're going to get yourself killed. I'm confused.
You want me to feed you?
Oh. Yeah, that's why I'm saying this is a really bad problem. He is a, what, 30-something-year-old child?
A plane.
What?
Make it a plane.
You have to play this role.
Into the hangar.
Damn!
Why don't you love me? Excuse me, agents. This woman says it's important that she talk to you right now.
I'm Agent Prentice. This is Agent Simmons. How can we help you?
Carl and Dorothy Elgin, they didn't have a son. I grew up in that house. Carl and Dorothy Elgin were my parents.
What?
Apparently, she ran away from home when she was 16 and never looked back.
My mom and
So
dad
they
were
wanted to
normal.
replace
I
you.
always knew that, but they weren't killers.
Not normal how?
It was just them. All they ever talked about was getting away from people.
Were you there when your parents started murdering those girls?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. They couldn't have done all the things people are saying. It was somebody else. Some other monster.
When did you leave? When she was 16? That could have been the trigger. Or it could have been their son. Or whoever this
Let me
is.
put a bandage on your head. I'll take care of you. I promise. What are you doing?
It wasn't about creating a daughter. They were trying to replace the daughter they'd lost.
A 16-year-old girl one day walks away from the only world she's ever known. No money, no resources, nothing.
She never looks back.
There's more to this than run-of-the-mill teenage angst.
Yeah, something triggered her decision.
Penelope!
There's something
David?
she's hiding.
Ian Garrity ran away from home in either the spring or summer of 1988.
Having said that, the majority of brains would say that this qualifies. June 5th, 1988, local farmer named Roger Milburn killed his wife and his teenage son before taking his own life. It was huge local news at the time.
Thank you.
Yeah, that doesn't track.
What doesn't?
Bullet trajectories, body angles, and blood spatter are not consistent with the murder-suicide.
Nope.
Were Roger Milburn's hands ever tested for gunpowder residue?
So we have potentially 3 other victims or 2 other victims. Where's the son?
It was just the mother, father, and teenage son living at the Milburn house.
Where's
correct?
the
No
son?
one else?
That's right.
They did him with a baby bottle.
Where did the Milburns live?
Or where's... So the son's already confirmed it. So there's a 4th.
It's right next to the Elgin property.
Holy shit.
You weren't entirely truthful with us, Leanne.
What do you mean?
Those nights that you went sneaking out, there was only one kid that you went to hang out with, right?
And you didn't just drink beer. You got pregnant.
It's your son.
No. Where did you?
The Milburn family. They live close by. Their teenage son, Steve, is about your age, right?
He's the one you were sneaking out to see.
I didn't mean for it to happen.
Who killed them?
Did your parents know?
I had the baby at the house. In secret.
In secret?
Nobody knew.
How the hell?
My mom and dad said they'd raise the baby themselves, but
Oh.
you know,
I thought her own parents didn't know. I was
I
like,
didn't
the
get tied to the bed sometimes to make sure I wouldn't go running off again. I dropped him off at his daddy's and kept going.
Why?
So they took
Why did your baby
they
bother?
took the women too.
That wasn't my plan. And the baby was their grandson too. They said they'd take him and raise him proper, but only if I went away. So I left.
It was in the evidence box from the Milburn crime scene.
Crime scene? What are you talking about?
And shortly after you ran away, the Milburn family was killed.
My baby?
He wasn't there.
Presumably
It was the
by
mother,
your
father, and
yeah.
Steve.
You mean my little boy grew up with him?
Yes.
In that house? Where's he now?
Well, he's killing people.
Please. You don't have to do this.
You wanted her to get better. Like she used to be. He found others, but well, he had to make sure they didn't run away.
Don't be sad,
Oh, God.
I tried finding other ones too, but it didn't work. It wasn't the same. You don't know what happened to me.
Nice. Oh, shit. That was a really good stab.
Okay, well, the letters the victims wrote their loved ones. Yeah, what about them? Well, several talked about a pond where Carl took them fishing. Recreating what he must have done with Leanne.
So we're looking for ponds.
In a pond, somewhere near your house.
I know, we had to drive there.
Which direction?
I don't know.
How long did it take you to get there?
15 minutes maybe. It was next to an empty cabin. There was a bridge nearby. Why do you want to...
Garcia.
Hold on.
Got it.
Got it. Sending coordinates now.
Rossi and Simmons are out at the Elgin crime scene.
God.
We're closer
This
than
is
we are.
bad.
We'll provide backup. Dave?
There's potentially other bodies in that house, too.
Rossi, he's in the center of the room. He's alone. 2, 3. Put your hands up! Hands up! Now! Where's Mary Brewer?
Need an ambulance to the location.
Mary! Mary Brewer? No sign of her.
Where is she?
Mary!
Oh, God.
No! No! I knew where she was! She belongs with me!
It's okay, it's okay. You're safe. You're safe.
So all this is because the Elgin's daughter ran off?
Carl saw the effect it had on his wife, so he went out, found those girls, in an attempt to pull Dorothy out of her tailspin.
He surrounded her with substitute Leanne's. In the wall, under the floor, I mean, basically encircling her.
And their grandson tried to do the same thing for her once Carl died.
Pleasure talking to you. I'm going to give that tree in the forest thing some more thought.
Don't give it too much thought. It's basically an infallible conjecture.
Copy that. Well, thanks again.
Emily, I need to go to New York for a couple of days. Would that be all right?
I think that was meant for you. Without a family, man, alone in the world, trembles with the cold. Andre Mola.
You're welcome.
I thought this was on the down low kind of thing.
We didn't invite you here just to pick up the tab.
Yeah, well, don't you worry. You'll all be getting invoices in the mail.
I'm gonna start hunting a cab. Saturday nights are tough.
You don't ride share?
No, Scott doesn't like to download apps.
This guy's just getting better and better.
Okay, so what do you guys think of Scott? Honestly.
Honestly,
I think he's terrific.
I love you guys. Thank you.
As you can see, Portia's over her David Rossi issues.
And I wasn't kidding about her new guy. Scott's great.
It was important for Portia to hear you say that. I think that's why she called you to come to New York. How does it feel to step in as substitute father?
I'm flattered, though the irony of anyone asking me for romantic advice.
There's been at least 3 women that saw you as husband material.
Yeah, well, we've all seen how that turned out.
Have we?
Well, that's a subject that bears further discussion. Care for a nightcap?
Coming back for more.
What an... My gosh. What an episode. Alright, so we have 2 different sentencing. We're sentencing the parents, and we're sentencing the kid. Now, before I get someone saying, you can't sentence someone who is dead. You are so right, but that's never been how we do sentencing on this show, so I can tell that you're new. Right now, I'm just going to do 10 counts of murder, 15 to 25 years. There's an argument, I guess you might can do some kidnapping here and there. I don't think you can get that for all 10 scenarios. Definitely not 3 of them. You can maybe get a B&E for something in there. I just can't confirm them, so I'm not throwing them in there. But that's 150 years for both of them. Then you go into the kid, who's not a kid anymore, but I got 4 victims. That's all I could figure out. You had the 2, then you had the one he took that managed to survive that, and then the one that was found in the closet. I don't know if there were any other people. There might have been. Obviously, if there are, you're going up. I also think this specific unsub was insane. So, definitely had issues. So you're got to throw that into consideration as well. And issues that if there were significantly more victims, I would probably be down for the DP, but I'm not going for that right now. But yeah, we're looking at murder, 3 counts, 2025, kidnapping, 4 counts, 3-6, torture, 4 counts, 5-10, false imprisonment, same 4 counts, and same 5-10. So I'm going to go with 112 years. Woo! And we'll call it a day. Like the video, comment down below, subscribe if you have not already. See y'all next time.